I think it's so pretty here. Actually, I think everything about Maine is pretty. And as much as I'm in my happy place, sometimes, I don't know, it's been such a bittersweet, to me it's been such a bittersweet weekend. It's hard to describe because I find myself overcome with emotion at times, and even though I feel that everything is normal and I'm smiling, I don't know. And I must have said something on Instagram because one of my friends on Instagram follows me there and on YouTube, said something about grief. And she said, you know, you have to accept and expect that you're going to have those moments. I have those moments in weird times. She said you're going to have to make room for grief. And oh my gosh, reading her comment to me was so profound. Make room for grief. I have those moments all the time, it seems like. I'm here and I'm thinking, my dad would love this. He'd love hearing the birds. He'd love watching the ocean. Can you put grief in a box? I think I've been trying to squish it in a box. I think I've been trying to hide it under my bed. I think I've been trying to put it in a closet. And she said in her comment, you have to make room for grief. You have to make room for grief. And I was thinking, wow, I haven't really been doing that. I've been trying to squish it away. I've been trying to put it in a box. Wow. Sorry to be so melancholy, is that the word? Anyways, so we're in the car and we're going around the island. I don't know where we're heading. We're just heading out to explore. And I was sitting in the car and I was out of the blue. I had a headache this morning and my girlfriend Judy gave me some ibuprofen. And out of the blue she said, you know what? You have to let grief happen. She goes, you've been bottling it in. And I was like, how'd she know what I was going through this morning? She's not on Instagram. She didn't see that comment. How'd she know? But anyways, yeah, I don't know. How do you guys deal with it? She said something that really made me think. She said, I've never really lost a close family member, other than when I was a small girl at 12. Never really lost a close member of my family to know what that profound grief is like. And she made me think. And I said, yeah, but you know what? I had my dad. My dad was 91. My dad all my life. So she said, you're just dealing with something now as an older adult. And you gotta let it happen. You know, that feeling of, oh my God, I can't show weakness and tears and all that. You gotta let it happen. So, yeah, I don't know. How do you deal with it? I think maybe this weekend I've been trying to, I don't know, I want to say come to terms. But we still have one more really important thing to do to come to terms. And that is my father's final resting place. I think maybe after that happens, maybe I feel better. I don't know. How long is it going to last, this sort of being at odds with myself, sort of feeling weird? So I'm thinking life's a journey, you know. It's time for me to pull up my I almost went in the drink. Yeah, I think it's time to pull up my big girl pants, but, and just, what is it, get on with it, I just don't know, gosh, I just don't know how, I don't know how to do it. I've been so lucky in my life that I've never been here before as either a young adult or an adult. I've never been here. I've lost friends. I've lost relatives that are distant, that I, because we migrated to America, I didn't grow up with my immediate family in Germany. I just really, this is a rambling bit of a nothing. I know, it's a sort of a rambling walkabout, I know, but it's just that message on Instagram just really touched me about accepting and expecting that you're going to have these moments of a total meltdown, because I think I'm in denial about it. I don't want to, I'm the strong one. I'm the one that people go to. I'm the strong one. Having the strong one be weak. How can the strong one be weak? And you're supposed to be strong for everyone else, right? And of course you have to be strong for yourself too. I get that. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know how. And then I feel bad because I'm like, when I have these moments of nothing but despair and tears, I'm like going, oh my God, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? You had your dad all your life. He was 91. He lived a good life. You're with him at the end. But I relived that end all the time because I was with him literally when he died. I mean, I was there holding his hand as he passed. Sometimes I feel him around me. Sometimes I do. I feel him around me. Epilogue. Epilogue. I know life goes on and the seasons change. Look at all the leaves. Jay and I were gone for a long weekend and we came back and leaves in the yard. And apples from the apple trees all over the ground. And I know if I post this video, which is an if, I know there'll be some of you that aren't going to like dealing with doom and gloom and sadness, and you come to YouTube for an escape, maybe to watch fun videos. I do the same thing. I like to watch fun videos. But life is not always pretty, and it isn't always pleasant. I know. And for me, especially, gosh, I think I came home from Myrtle Beach. Did we come home in October 1st last year? Almost a year ago, from visiting with Sheila and Marlene down in Myrtle Beach. It was a wonderful trip. But the day I came home, my dad was really sick and he went in the hospital. So this past year it's been so stressful. And even though I've tried to keep a smile on my face and stay positive, and I really, really worked on that. And this past week, I think leading up to knowing that we were going to be spreading my dad's ashes when we came back from the weekend, and not sure if we were going to be able to get out to the ocean, not sure how we were going to do it. I think the buildup of that, it just hit me like a wall. It hit me like a wall. And I feel really bad for venting to you guys, I really do. But I know some of you are dealing with grief, and some of you are dealing with difficult things like that, and some of you appreciate the real life. So, Epilogue. We came home, and my sister and I had planned, if the weather was right, we had planned the day after we came home to go out on a boat and spread my dad's ashes. It was iffy because it was so fogged in. It was like pea soup, you couldn't see anything. But it was my sister and I and a close friend of hers who had a boat, and his wife. It was a small boat, it was a fishing boat, but it was an ocean vessel. So we were able to go out to the ocean. And he could navigate by the GPS, even though it was fogged in. He knows the seas. It was very, very safe. And anyways, my sister and I, my father's 2 girls, yeah, we spread his ashes. I held his hand as he died, and my sister opened his resting place and let him free as I threw flowers into the sea. Oh, that rhymes. She let him free as I threw flowers into the sea. It was surreal in many ways. So now, for me, maybe now the healing can begin, if there is such a thing. I mean, can you heal from something like that? How do you heal from something? I know people go on all the time. I don't know. Anyways, I promise I will be more upbeat in my next Chatty Walkabout. I promise. They're not all going to be like this. But this has been my real life. Dealing with grief. Letting grief come out. At least I think I am dealing with it. And I think I'm letting it out. Oh my goodness. Thanks so much for watching, listening to me being so depressed. Thanks so much for being there. I promise next time it'll be a more happy video. Although I did have some videos that were pre-recorded that you've seen. I think you've seen I had a wig review that I did that was pre-recorded. Actually, I had about 4. I still have one that's pre-recorded. Then I have a vlog. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for being there. Bye, guys.